bloody hell are we? What's good? What's good? What's good? How is everybody? Who's first one in? Aiden Rock. What's up, mate? Good to see you, brother. What's up, Eric? I'm not late, mate. I'm right on time, bro. 3:45. Knocked off work. I'm perfectly on time. What's up, Jim is trying. How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. I hope you're well, dude. Can't believe Plessis knocked out Humshot in the first round. Someone had a great dream last night, didn't they, OTM? How are you, dude? Has anyone ever bought a shirt? We've sold 2 or 3 t-shirts, actually. Yeah, we've sold 2 or 3. No one's bought the body pillow yet, which I'm a little bit disappointed about. But, you know, one day we'll get the body pillow on. Thought I could smell 20%. What's up, Nacho? How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. Hey, what's up, Sars Pasture? How are you, dude? What's up, Capatheist? You're watching the Whatever live stream. What is that? The one where they just bring on a bunch of OnlyFans women and just abuse them for an hour or so? Great stream. Never watched the whole thing. Only seen clips of it on Twitter. Take off your shirt? No, I don't think I will. Bumbleclat. What's up, mate? How are you, dude? What's up, Shyla? How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning over in Russia. Who's gonna piss? No, I'm in a wonderful mood today. I'm extremely Asian. I'm not gonna get annoyed at all. I definitely didn't leave my drill at the job site to fix my gate. Even though I stopped off at the hardware store to buy new hinges for my gate. And then the moment I got home to fix the gate, I realized that I left my drill on the work site because I was hanging sheets today. So I'm not annoyed at all. Anyway. How are we, guys? What's good? What's good? What's up, Ali? How are you, man? It's like 3 a.m. over here. Listen, man, you know my want and my urge to become an actual MMA YouTuber, but unfortunately, plastering comes first. I hump everybody! I hug everybody! I hug everybody! Impression of Humzat digging. No, I don't think I will, Sauce Pasture. Yeah, and Andrew Wilson rips on him. He absolutely does, Capate. That's the one. That's the one. I think I've seen it. How are you, Paul? Good to see you, mate. And your drill definitely won't go missing. No, it's a locked up site. The drill will be there in the morning. They'd better. Anyway, Bunnings mogged me. Bunnings didn't mog me. I mogged me. My rush to get home to the stream mogged me. Because you know when you're wrapping up from work for the day and you're like, don't forget, you got to stop at Bunnings and get hinges. Don't forget hinges, Dougie. You need hinges. And then you're like, man, it's getting on 3. I got to get home so I can get the stream started. And I need hinges on the way home. And then you forget to bring the drill. Yeah, that's life. That's life sometimes, isn't it? Typical tradie, forget any stools. Exactly right, man. That's what I'm saying. That's life. Dougie never disappoints with his black clothing. Burrow has a stack of the same shirts in his different closet, just different tints of black. No, they're all the same tints of black. You have to go to Amazon and buy a 20-pack of black t-shirts once a month. That way you never need to do laundry. Be a man. Be efficient. Laundry is for women. Ian Gary, Magomed, Humzat. Just how good is MMA all the time? I'm extremely Asian. I should ban you for that, man. It's so true, though. I didn't click on Joey's recap. It's so funny, man. Like, I don't mind listening to 10 or 15 minutes of Joey just because I enjoy the rage bait of it to just hear how delusional he is. I couldn't click on it. I couldn't click on his reaction. I didn't click on his reaction video. I didn't click on his live stream. I just couldn't bring myself to listen to him. Oh, well done. Well, I mean, that's sport. That's sport. The other team won this weekend. It is what it is. Did you go on a drill to the ops crib? Did you go on a drill to the ops crib? I don't know what you were saying. What's up, Cheddarhead? How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. Let the Draco ring. Aiden, I do not know what you were saying. Did you go on a drill to the ops club? Aiden, are you having a stroke of some sort? Is this some sort of brain trauma that you were going through? Because no one understands what you were saying. Last one I have to have sex with John Jones. Alright, that's Pasture. Impression of Zesty Dougie. Jumping in the octagon after that glorious Drickus Plessis. Lie on me next, Humzat. Lie on me next. Do me next, Humzat. I'm extremely Asian. That was so funny. That was annoyingly funny. Dougie closes the dryer door with his hip when he does the laundry. No, men don't do laundry, mate. Men buy new t-shirts. I can buy that. Won't cost more than the shipping. Oh, yeah. Merch I can buy that won't cost more than the shipping than the item. Oh, yeah, the merch. If you live in Australia, my merch store is not a good Do not buy any of my merchandise if you live in Australia. It's not a good conversion rate at all. I'm sorry. What's up, Wixon? How are you, dude? How are you, Cayman? You rewatched the fight. Oh my god, you're a sadist, aren't you? I watched the fight to see if I can take away something in terms of technique. DDP did literally nothing. No, this is true. We talked about pre-fight in terms of the Kimura threat when Khamzat had his back. Sweeping Sumagashi when Khamzat was on top. Like, he didn't understand the assignment. Either said than he had done. Still, your assignment was to fight Khamzat. And all he did was just going to stand back up with anti-wrestling doesn't work against Khamzat to have no counter-grappling. I agree with you. There was nothing that he was doing on the ground that would lead to being able to create scrambles to get back up. Even, like, you could say, listen, all right, maybe you're in crucifix, very dominant position. You're trying to hip escape and hip thrust as much as you are. But even in the second round, he wasn't really in crucifix for that long in the second round. From memory, I haven't watched it back. But I believe second round was the round where he was posted up against the cage. And Khamzat was sort of just surfing him with the backpack riding, just sort of staying on his back. Even then, he wasn't really doing anything to build his base back up and get back onto his face. Do you keep more money from the membership or from regular donations? Regular donations, OTM. I do. He's using hip-hop terminology, 1-4 and whatnot. Capatheus knows what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. I've never watched a Joey video. Unfortunately, Nacho, it's become a bad habit of mine. Yeah, to just chuck on 10 or so minutes. What's up, Pound for Pound? Good to see you again, dude. How are you, man? Welcome back. Or spew. I know, Capatheist. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I've never seen an MMA Joey thumbnail. Well, you're very lucky, Justin Kennedy. You're very lucky. You don't understand me because you ain't cultured, fam. You run to block and spin to block. Why are you speaking like a criminal? You should be in prison, Aiden Ross. I don't know anything about you, but you are speaking like someone who should be in prison, or at least impaled. Chicago or New York, drill not Aussie. Still Capatheus. I still do not know what's going on. What's up, Mitch? How are you, brother? Good to see you, mate. JDM does way better against Khamzat at 170. Yes, I completely agree. Yeah, of course. What's up, Guru Sister? How are you? I never knew about Joey until Dougie showed him to me. I truly will never forgive you. I know, Jim. I'm sorry, mate. I'm so sorry to open you up to this world. Chimaev ride DDP like horse, brother. No, brother. Riding horse means lots of up and down motion. You have to take control of the rein, brother. Chimaev ride DDP like a blanket, brother. He do nothing, brother. Didn't even try to hit the switch like Poya did against Islam. He gave no resistance. Like, how did he even expect to win? Like, I agree, Kate. I know. It's what made this such a historically bad fight for the fans and for Drickus was not just how skilled Khamzat Chimaev is at being an anxiety blanket, but also the lack of skill that Drickus du Plessis showed. And when you put those two together, you've got 24 minutes of eye cancer. Pound for Pound acts like an obsessive. No, he's alright. He's alright. We go through this every now and then. Thank you, OTM, for the $2, brother. Water bragging already by blinking those moist eyes. Oh, thank you, OTM, for the $2. I appreciate it, mate. Pound for Pound is... No, I like Pound for Pound. I don't mind the Muslims. You know what, I'm gonna be deadly serious here. I appreciate Pound for Pound, and Homework was the other Muslim fan that we used to have in the chat. Because they actually know how to sports banter. Like, he's not saying that he's going to chop my head off. You know what I mean? Or do things to my... Like, it's just... He goes for the other team. And he's ragging on the team that lost this weekend. That's... We do remember that this is sports, yeah? Like, this is sports. He's allowed to come in here and laugh at me. That's what sports is, you know? Like, I don't mind it at all, mate. Where am I at? Imagine being so obsessed with the... Alright, calm down. MMA Joey just looks disturbing right now. Shaved his start. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Did Joey really shave his mustache? I'm going to have to click on a Joey video. Did he really, Mitch? My God. Where am I up to? Pound for Pound. No, Pound for Pound's alright. Then Drickus did. I don't know what you mean, Nacho. Cedric Dumas has entered the chat. I know. Someone arrest him. Funny enough, in the first round, he did try to shrimp out of side control and underhook the leg out, and it worked. It was just too far and few between. Yeah, I wonder how much energy he wasted trying to do that, because there's this look on Drickus' face like he was just dying under there. How many times do you plan to rewatch the fight? Anytime I need to go to bed, I'm going to chuck that fight on. Why do you look like the kid from Puff Puff's Location Dishes? Aiden, I don't understand. What's up, John Dong? How are you, brother? How do you think Cyril Gane versus Rebeles Disdain in a striking match only goes? I'll probably go with Rebeles de España, because I think he has a little bit more forward pressure than Cyril Gane, John Dong. This fight killed the sport. It'll be alright. They come and go. We're doing rankings today. I just fell off so badly. We will do rankings today. I'm going to let the chat go for about 20 minutes, and then we'll bring up the rankings. But yes, we are going to do the rankings today. Jimmy, Chimaev held DDP down like someone performing a citizen's arrest waiting for the cops to arrive. He did, except he didn't really want to hurt the guy because he didn't want to get sued back. I didn't even know what MMA Joey looks like. I've never seen a single video. Don't Chimaev. It is truly mind-numbing. DDP's coach said he lost because the ref didn't do his job, and DDP dominated the stand-up and waddled Hamzat in the early strike. With one more minute, DDP would have won. Did he really say that I'm extremely Asian? Well, then it's over for Drickus. If Drickus du Plessis' coach, I'm going to make this into a short right now. So, I'm extremely Asian says Drickus du Plessis' coach said he lost because the ref didn't do his job, and DDP dominated the stand-up and wobbled Hamzat with every strike. And with one more minute, DDP would have won. Drickus du Plessis, if this is how your coach is truly reacting to the fight, and this isn't a joke, you need to change teams immediately. Because that is a fucking pathetic way to look at the way that fight went. You were underneath Hamzat Chimaev for 24 minutes and tried one escape in the first round. It's not up to the referee to save your life in there. Learn some scrambling, call Craig Jones. There you go. I'm extremely Asian. That is sad, dude. All right, let's move on. Did you see DDP? I didn't see it. This isn't sport. This is my life. I know, OTM. I know, man. I went 3-6. I went 8-2 by the time everything was cleaned up, and we really understood the context. There's more to life than MMA. Relax, guys. It's not that serious. There you go, mate. But his team is specifically forbidden from batting from the other team. His team is specifically forbidden from baiting from the other team. I know it's hard. They don't have any content creators, do they? Can we see him, please, Joey? I don't know what where it was. Everyone slow the fuck down! Can we see him, please, Joey? Can we see him, please, Joey? I was about to come when DDP had Hamzat's neck. So was I, Wixon. I was fucking... Oh, my God. I was so excited for that. What about Ngannou versus Despain in a striking-only match? Who wins that? Ngannou would win that, I would say, John Dong. Next week's looking easier to pick and should be a good card. There's no women's MMA fight. I don't know. Next week's card looks fucking sick, man. Next week's card looks really good. I watched that fight in a room full of Hamzat fans. No, you didn't, Shedderhead. Why were you in that situation? How are you in that situation? What happened? Chimaev was on the Real Food Cookbook and the Novice Lifting Program. That's right, he became the Mango Lassie and just poured himself all over Drickus du Plessis. I really want to see MVP versus Sean Strickland. I can't see Strickland crashing out mid-fight. Oh, that would just be rage bait. That would be... Strickland would crash out harder than me getting caught up in the semantics of the MMA chat. Yeah, that would be fucking great, Notch. I'd love that. Like the stream, you lunatics. I'm leaving. It's 2 a.m. Yeah, like the stream, boys. Give the stream a like while you're in here. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. DDP will never be champ again. Not if that's his coach's mindset. Oh, my God. I doubt it killed the sport, but an example of someone who fell off the sport because of fights like this and was on the verge of getting back into it when this fight happened. Capatheist, I completely feel you, dude. You would love BKFC. And Capatheist, it is $7 a week or $70 for the year for BKFC in Australia. I cannot recommend it enough. For fans of mid-noughties MMA, just watch some BKFC cards. I think you'll really enjoy it, man. More on Vizzers. Exactly. How much? Watch the interview. That's not at all what he said. Okay, I'll have to watch the interview. Prepared to watch this again as a short with the intense algorithm music. There you go, you know how Dougie creates his content, mate. So I'm one customer that's going to be held off for a little bit longer. BKFC exists. It's fucking wonderful. $70. Well, I don't remember exactly what it is off the top of my head, Nacho. I think it's $70 a year. It's pretty sure it's $70 a year. Check it out. $70 a year. Maybe it's $77 a month. I don't remember. Check it out. BKFC. Very affordable. I think Dougie MMA is slowly morphing into MMA Joe. I don't think I am. I think I'm doing all right. What do you mean? I'm not that fat yet, am I? Where am I at? Where the fuck am I at? Someone just laughed at me. This is why I shouldn't read ahead. There I am. Will Fluffy save us? No. No, we're going to root hard for Fluffy. We're on Team Fluffy. We're going to delude ourselves into thinking Fluffy can do it. But no. No. Hamzat is the king for a long time. 8-2, Woeful, I know. You got to try to avoid the crucifix, man. DDP actually thought a random piano was going to fall on Hamzat. That's why he just laid there. This is exactly where I put the piano, up in the sky. Why isn't it coming down? Coach, where's the piano? Oh, God, you're green now, mate. Bro fell for his own meme. He did fall into his own meme. Too bad. Kaio's rumor of Hamzat retiring wasn't true. Nothing Kaio Braujo says is true. He just makes shit up. He knows that fake news gets him clicks. No, WMA means Dougie actually has to pick a full card, which means I'm going to get every single one right this weekend. Just you what. If you've seen Kermit, you've seen MMA Joey. That is essentially what he's like. I want to see Strickland versus Hamzat to I know it's not exactly warranted right now, but Strickland has said he nullified Hamzat's wrestling, and I want to see if it's not true. There's an interview out there of Strickland and the Schmo talking, and it's just Strickland constantly saying how much the Schmo beat him up. Yeah, it's not. That's not what it is. What's up, Bilal? How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. We need the Russian link for BKFC. I'll send you guys the Russian links for BKFC. Yeah, I did fuck that up, Nacho. But you know what I mean. Or $1 a day. It's something like, I don't fucking know what it is, but it's very affordable is what I'm trying to say. Is a friendship with Kadyrov the best base for MMA? No, being Australian is, because we win 2 championships while doing damage. Being Australian is the best base for MMA. Say mid-noughties again, that was hot? Absolutely not, Paul. I'll never say mid-noughties again, just for you. Nacho, that math was flawless. I don't know what you're talking. Yeah, that's classic Dougie math. That's good math right there. Morny visors look like the... Exactly, Wixon. I agree. BKFC should have Conor on commentary. Could you imagine Conor McGregor trying to do commentary for one fight without coking up halfway through it? Drickus looks so helpless versus Hamzat. I feel bad for it. He did, man. He had this look on his face like, oh, shit, dude. Oh, God, dude. JDM will save us. JDM will save us, mate. JDM and Craig Jones will save us. For only $1 a day, you can watch a real man fight, not crotch sniff hug for 20 minutes while religious fanatics scream about how amazing it is. Exactly, Aiden Ross. Dougie went Tito Ortiz, still of method. Yeah, something like that, Nacho. That's right. The piano got stuck in the job. Where is that bloody piano that I put up there? This fight is going completely differently. I watched a recent BKFC YouTube video. It was a pretty good fight. Post Malone looking dude was a sick fight. Yeah, they fucking scrap, dude. They scrap. We're kissing victory and we're kissing defeat. Completely different. Here's to better picks for this week. We'll do better. We'll all bounce. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to do better than 8 and 2. I did pretty bloody good, but we'll see. We'll see how we go for this week. Anyone see that video of DDP downing a beer? He looked mentally broken and a bit brain dead, standing with his mouth open. Someone put their fingers in his beer and he chugged it. I think Hamzat broke Drickus' jaw. I'm waiting to hear a medical report because Drickus couldn't talk or smile after the fight and he couldn't move this side of his mouth. And then I saw that video of him drinking the beer and he still can't move this side of his mouth. I think there was a choke attempt at the end of the second or the end of the third that Hamzat did. I think Hamzat broke Drickus' jaw. Hamzat was getting tagged by Drickus every time they were on the feet and was definitely scared to keep striking with Dricky. He was, Nacho. I agree, mate. Aljo will be the only black guy in China. Maybe for that 1 hour period that he's allowed in there. He has to come off the plane, straight into the arena, do his fight, and then back onto the plane. Maroon Visser, more like horny... Oh, that's Drickus' coach's name, Maroon Visser. There we are. Show the fight. Link doesn't work. That was doing my fucking head in. How are you, Mike? Good to see you, brother. I hope that you're well. How are you, dude? Hamzat's dictator must have given DDP a Canelo Sanchez type letter. What the fuck was... Oh, a good old silver or lead. You will lose the fight or you will lose your life. Which one, brother? Per capita, Australia punches above its weight in sports. We do, Carpathius. It is the best base. The best base for being an athlete is just being Australian. You hear a really loud sniff in the middle of the fight of Con. Yeah. And he's unloading on him now. He's absolutely... Oh, there's a knockdown. Is he going to get back into the fight once? Oh. Connor, are you going to keep commentating? Yeah, 1 moment. 1 moment. It's just stuck in the back of me nose. Oh. Why would Drickus... Not the smiling dude, but he's not moving. Like, he can't speak. This half of his face is... Go back and watch it, Aiden Ross. Go back and watch Drickus' interview. Like, his face is not working on this side. And then there's a video... There's a video of him sculling a beer after the fight, and his face doesn't move. Like, he can't move his bottom lip. Just like DJ and Whitaker said, if you don't want to watch grappling, don't watch the UFC. It's that simple. You know, there's multiple aspects of the sport, and the fun thing about mixed martial arts is mixing them up. You're right. Like, watching someone lie on someone for 25 minutes in a combat sport, it is a part of the sport. Absolutely. Like, walking down the green is a part of golf. You know what I mean? But the fun part of golf is not watching the athletes just walk down the green to get to their ball. You know what I'm saying? Like Formula 1, there is a car that comes out with a flashing yellow light, and all the cars drive really safely around the field. It's part of the sport, you know, but it's not the best part of Formula 1. No one watches the NFL for all the fucking stoppages in the middle. while while the umpires and the referees come up with the next game plan, while the coaches talk to each other. You know, there's multiple aspects of sport, and some parts are more exciting than others. And if your team, if the Muslims want to decide that the best part of the sport is to just lie on somebody else, okay, you're right, it is part of the sport. It is part of the sport. But, you know, if you don't want to mix it up, maybe don't be MMA fighters. Maybe just be wrestlers and fuck off. Hamzat might have the nastiest squeeze in the sport. He might have the nastiest squeeze in the sport. Impression of Ngannou running after Hamzat with his bike. Somebody has to stop him. Murphy went from getting called a Leon Edwards clone that nobody cares about to actually getting hype and probably getting a title shot. I think he will get a title shot. Yeah, that's pretty much all set in stone. How are you, K1? Good to see you, man. I really need that Chimaev Strickland press conference. He'll freeze Hamzat when he brings up the crypto scam. He will, dude, but Hamzat will crush him. Hamzat will easily crush Strickland. Name an Australian fighter with knockout power. Mate, Robert bloody Whittaker, mate. Alexander Volkanovski, mate. JDM, mate. They've all got knockout power. Sad to see Drickers get cooked. It is sad to see Drickers get cooked. I know, dude. I know. He got caught snorting like when DC gets caught eating chicken. Yeah, that's right, Justin Kennedy. Leon could never do what Murphy did. Well, I mean, he has once done it with a head kick, yeah. Steve Erceg will beat Hamzat Chimaev. Just because he's pound for pound, why does do you know that the caps lock is on every single time, pound for pound? Just because his chin isn't numb doesn't mean his jaw is broken. There's a huge difference. That is true. His jaw broke. He wouldn't be drinking beer. That's a good point, Aiden Ross. Yeah, something has happened to his jaw. Maybe Hamza just squeezed a nerve or something. There is definitely jaw damage, but maybe not broken. Yeah. Fought under an Australian camp count, Mark Bloody Hunt. Mark Hunt, yep, Australia, New Zealand. These are the two best bases for sport. When is Jack Jenkins meant to fight next? I would say he'll be fighting in Perth, I would imagine, brother. Drickers probably has TMJ. My jaw has come out of place so many times in the same way. Well, TMJ, what is TMJ? Like a sort of a lockjaw thing? DJ and Whittaker both understand all grappling isn't boring and conflate skill to excitement. Yeah, I mean, we're allowed to want excitement in a combat sport. The most boring part of boxing is the clinching, so we're allowed to not like a guy holding a man down and not attempting to submit. Yeah, like every sport has a boring aspect to it, and Hamzat Chimaev just excelled in the most boring aspect of our sport. Nobody has a problem calling strikers like Strickland boring, but as soon as a wrestler that's boring, they call you a casual fan. Yeah, that's what, like... There are parts of sport that are boring. Strickland is a boring striker. Leon Edwards is a boring striker. The other Leon Edwards that just fought yesterday, Lerone Murphy, was called a boring striker. Hamzat Chimaev is a boring fighter now. He's just ruined his reputation with a horribly boring fight. What Hamzat did was impressive, but not objectively exciting. No, I completely agree, man. It's exciting because he's the same religion as me. Inshallah, there you go. Maybe this is weird, but I like watching pure wrestling matches, but wrestling and MMA is boring to me. No, it is. There are parts of every sport that are boring, and wrestling and MMA is boring, especially with especially when they're not doing anything to cause damage. Brilliant analogies, Dougie. How dare you make sense? 1 out of 10, mate. If I just keep rambling, Nacho, 1 time out of 10, I must make sense at some point. Go watch boxing, motherfucker. Go watch wrestling. Mix it up, you fuck. That's it. But if someone's grappling is their strongest skill, how would they try to stand and just be entertaining? Chimaev cares about money in the belt, not what people think. Listen, pound for pound. Do you hang on a second, chat. Just everyone stop typing for a second. Everyone just stop typing for a second. 1 second. Pound for pound. If all Hamzat Chimaev wants to do is just win the belt with his best skill and do the bare minimum effort, don't be upset if all the fans are giving you the bare minimum amount of love or no love at all. You're giving the fans nothing. Not you, but Hamzat is giving the fans nothing. He's just worrying about the belt. Fine. Don't expect anything from the fans. Don't expect any love from the fans at all. None. You want to do the bare minimum? You're going to get the bare minimum promotion. The bare minimum fan support. There's nothing to cheer. So... put in the lowest effort, get back the lowest effort, and then some as well. Continue on, chat. Hamzat won the belt, but at what cost? Bro lost all of his aura with Bilal's ass performance. I'd rather watch Ian the Cut Gary hold MVP again. Yeah, that's totally fair, dude. Tough brothers have dynamite in their hands and rock in their heads. This is true, Nacho. They do. Australian fighters hit like a bitch. Oh, Wixon, one day you'll find out, mate. When you and I catch up for a beer, you'll find out. Why are there no American champs? Are they all shit? Must be, mate. When are the Americans going to start helping the Australians versus the Russians? When are the Americans going to chip in? Who's that walking out? I thought Chimaev opponent pulled out. Land down under Stutzman. It's bloody Robert Whittaker here to save the day. It's Alexander Volkanovski. You could have scored every round except the fifth at 10-8. That was impressive. Look, it was impressive, but not entertaining. Grappling isn't boring. The way he used it was boring. Yes, good point, Carpathius. Guru's right. Inbreeds are non-warrior pussies. Oh, jeez. Lorion alone are the pinnacle of British MMA. Tom Bloody Aspinall, Nacho. Honestly, looking back at it now, getting taken down by Till was a huge red flag. Yes, it was. Yeah, true. Where are we at? About 26 minutes. And Hamzat isn't even initially intentionally a boring grappler. Usually this was a intelligent but visually mundane showcase. If Hamzat had been blasting elbows and fishing for arm locks and neck cranks, we wouldn't be calling it boring. Very true, TCW. That's the point. Like Hamzat, as pound for pound has said himself, Hamzat did the bare minimum just to win the belt. That is inherently boring. Till did catch a kick, so it wasn't really a pure takedown. Okay, thank you, Nacho, for reminding us. Hamzat's beard gave him a 200% grappling boost. It must have, mate. Effective, yes. Impressive, yes. Smart, yes. Boring, yes. If you're a boring fighter, finish the fight as quickly as possible. At least having to watch 5 rounds of that is the absolute worst. I agree, man. I completely agree. What would you do if you were Hamzat? What would I do if I was Hamzat? Try and smash Dricus' face in from the crucifix. Hamzat has only ever had one boring performance, so I doubt his next fights will be that boring. I hope they aren't, Spectronominus, but maybe this is Hamzat Chimaev's new way of managing his gas tank, which is to do as little as possible. Because it's very hard to gas yourself out when you're just lying in top position doing nothing. Just cause parts of the jaw as a whole or jaw to partially detach, especially during large opening or compression to the jaw. Maybe that's what's happened to him, corporatism. There you go. Chimaev will always be a superstar and loved by the fans no matter how he fights. I don't think he will, pound for pound, no. I think there'll be a certain sect of the fans, your side of the fan base, that will always love him. But Hamzat Chimaev was a crossover star. Hamzat Chimaev got more views and more clicks this weekend than Ilya or Islam Makhachev did. I don't think he's going to get that kind of treatment next time he comes out for a pay-per-view. Is DDP's coach the most delusional coach of all time? If he did actually say that, I'm extremely Asian, but sounds like we're going to have to go back and listen to the interview. How are you, Portuguese Herzog? I'm sorry, Dougie, but I bet on the fight going exactly the way that it... You don't have to apologize to me, brother. You don't. I'm happy you made some money, dude. Hamzat said it was all about the money, so his performance makes sense. Well, then that's... But then you're not going to get a good contract, you know. Now that you're a champion, you're not going to get a very good contract at all. America seems to have given up on MMA. Yeah, I think they just rested on their dominance a little bit too long, and the rest of the world has sort of passed them. So now it's time for the Americans. Like, they don't have that default leg up that they have by being the one where all MMA congregated around. The rest of the world has now got decent gyms in there. So it's time for the Americans to really step on the gas pedal. Is anyone else not that hyped for Alex versus Ankle? I'm not that hyped for it, really. I'm hyped to banter with you guys, but I think Ankalaev's going to do better than he did last time. Not really woeful, because Dana would have definitely given him a huge bag backstage for an exciting performance. That is true. Like, Dana White, it is notorious that the UFC have this locker room bonus that they don't talk about in the media, but other fighters talk about the locker room bonus. If you put on exciting performances, the UFC, Hunter Campbell and Dana White look after you in the back. I think it's going to be easier for Hank this time, so do I. If he actually did damage, it would be enjoying, but he was just recreating gay porn instead. I agree, Ali. DDP's coach, when he punched him, he wobbled. When he kicked him, he bloody wobbled, mate. We would have been winning the fight, mate. If only the fight was a kickboxing fight, we would have been winning the fight, mate. Hamzat's beard looks like it's contained in a beard net. That's an odd thing to say, Justin Kennedy. Would you be a boring fighter or a smart fighter? That's the same thing, Wixon. We need Yolt. I honestly feel like I'd fight a lot like Gaethje, because I'm not the tallest bloke with the longest reach, and I have the same body type as Gaethje, so I'd have to find a way to get in on the inside like Volk. And I really like the way Gaethje gets inside with holding his guard high, and then collar ties and uppercuts, and then controls the range with the leg kicks. Now, I know Gaethje isn't a world champion or a smart man, but I'm just saying that's always seems to be the way that I think I would do it if I was to do it. You need to come back and flatline Hamzat. We need Yold to come back and flatline Hamzat Chimaev. We do, TCW. We do. What goes together better than a Daggy fan and a shit? And fans and shit. It's disturbing. Indians and shit? I was at 319, crazy night, just got back to... How was it, Miguel? How did you enjoy it in person, brother? Why are people blaming Hamzat? How about blame Dricus for being able to defend only 2 takedowns after a full training camp of preparation? Well, people are blaming them both. Like, we started off woeful at the start of this, talking about just how pathetic Dricus' takedown defense was. So people are talking about both. But if you're the one in dominant position for 24 minutes out of a 25-minute fight, the onus is on you to finish the fight, not to just stay safe for 25 minutes. Now, as pound for pound, the Khamzat Chimaev fan has pointed out, if you just want to win the belt doing the bare minimum, you can do that, but don't expect the fans to clap for you. Like, if you kick one goal during the game and then your team just decides to flood the back of the field and play defense for the rest of the... Don't expect to, like, get a whole bunch of fans cheering for you if you just hold a safe lead during the game. That's... Like, yes, it's smart. Yes, it won you the belt. You're in the pay-per-view business. You're in the backstage getting bonuses business. You're in the clicks business. Like, we need to watch your reels, your TikToks, your interviews with Nina Drama, unfortunately. All this promotion is done. The whole business works off people being excited to see you. You won the belt. Well done. Don't expect the fans to cheer for it. I don't think that's a crazy... And everyone's saying, like, even the people here who are, like, bagging Chimaev are all like, yeah, very, very skillful. Very impressive. Great dominance. Fucking boring. Lost my mind when Aaron got slept. Fair enough, dude. That was a crazy fucking knockout. If they legalize cage grabbing, all the problems are solved. That would change the sport massively, man. Khamzat forgot that he was supposed to kill everyone. I come for everybody. I hug everybody. Alex will shock the world. God, I hope so, Nacho. Fuck, I hope so, mate. It's a weird thought, but I do wonder if Khamzat can dominate some of the ranked heavyweights. We will never figure out. Part of my brain is like, what if Derek Lewis gets put in the wash cycle? Much bigger dude, but much less skilled. Yeah, true. I think Derek might be alright, because there is just a level of mass that helps you get up. The healthcare and the cost of living here means you have to be legit brain dead to sign up for MMA in America. That is true. There is always a danger of a KO at heavyweight. This is true, Cayman, yeah. Insane he dominated Dricus so bad that a 50-45 is generous. So I know, man, I know. I mean, even Guru was like, you could have given the first 3 rounds a 10-8, which is fucking crazy, man. Chimaev dominated, not much damage. He did dominate with not much damage, that is true. I'm hyped to see Alex fans cry again. Well, I'm extremely Asian. You're going to love this channel, because the majority of the people on this channel are going for Alex again. All our taxpayer money that could be going to cheaper hospital is being sent to billionaires to fund their wars instead. Yep. This is true, ain't it? Yep, you voted for, you know... Well, I mean, either way, your money was going to them. Yeah, there's only one way to fix this problem. And it ain't voting. Dana White definitely gives Kevin Holland lots of locker room business. He's the most entertaining journeyman ever, like Donald. So yeah, like he gets the bonuses. Bonuses, not business. The locker room. Dana White gives Kevin Holland the locker room bonuses. Business. All right, Kevin, turn around. Time to get the business. Yeah, he does, man. Kevin Holland is one of those guys, man. Locker room bonus of 3 Arby's coupons. I try and fight like Volk, but with better head movement. Fair enough, Spectronominous. Yep. Same body type as Gay Cheese. Built got the frame of O'Malley. Built got the frame of O'Malley. Don't understand what you're saying, OTM. Same body type as Gaethje. Yeah, I got the same body type. I'm about the same size and girth as Gaethje. Spec Cowboy was, except that Cowboy was competing for a title. He was a bit more than a journeyman. Yeah, but Cowboy kept rolling through them, right? Dougie chooses the Rufus style. I choose the Rufus style, yeah. Dougie fights like Peyton Talbot, strictly hunting inverted. Shut up, Nacho. Dougie spent some time in the Iron Mines, just like Gaethje in the car. Exactly, mate. God, I would love so much. God, I would have so much spending guilt if I dropped thousands to see that main event in person. At least you got some decent... That's the thing. You're not just spending $1,000 for the main event. You're getting the whole night, the whole experience. And it was a great card. Like don't forget, UFC 319 from top to bottom was a very entertaining card, except for the main event. But everything else was very entertaining. Eric would fight like Natan Levy. Yes, he would. Where do you think Khamzat is ranked pound for pound? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to have that conversation. I'm guessing above Pantoja. Yeah, it's... yeah, because he's got a bigger finish ability. GSP did a career of LNP. Khamzat will be okay. He has fans and his money. GSP did a career of lay and pray. Khamzat will be okay. Right, a career of lay and pray. He'll be okay. He has his fans. Yeah, he'll be fine in Chechnya. Like, he'll be fine. In the Muslim world, he'll be a hero. They don't care. They do not care about entertainment. I mean, their entertainment is counting the grains of sand that go across the sand dunes. They don't care about entertainment. They just want success. And that's what they've said. Like, almonds, they just say they just want success. Fine. If you just want success, you just want success. Don't be surprised when the Western world that likes entertainment boos. Dougie built like O'Malley and fights like a 5-round Michael Chandler and has the ego of Angel. I could knock out Khabib to death, so. Dricker's takedown defense wasn't anything close to keeping Hamzat off it. That being said, Hamzat was on him for 90% of the fight and was never close to a finish. No one should be calling those rounds a 10-8s. Well, the majority of the community does call them 10-8s, DCW. If you're in a pay-per-view sport, it would be smart not to be... Exactly, mate. Exactly. It's a pay-per-view sport. Like... Don't enter a pay-per-view sport if you don't want to be... If you don't like the wrestling and MMA, don't watch MMA. If you're not going to be entertaining, don't join a pay-per-view sport. Join fucking PFL on ESPN without pay-per-views where it's a meritocracy. Fluffy and RDR will save us, hopefully. Hopefully, but I don't think they will, mate. Who will the Goat Hugger fight? The Goat Hugger fight next. If he truly does want to be at Abu Dhabi, probably Fluffy. They ended pay-per-view because nobody was going to spend $80 to see two dudes shirtless for 5 rounds. Absolutely right. Aiden Ross. I wish Barrera would win, but I doubt it. Plus, fuck him for the Nina Drama Association. Fair enough, mate. Did you see the way that he was trying to whore out her feet on the stream the other day? Disgusting. Like ratio was 33%. What the bloody hell is happening here? Did Dougie come out? I know. Why are we liking the stream, boys? Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it, dude. Great point. If America has free healthcare, more of us would do combat sports. DDP was on a cross longer than MJ had pepperoni nipple. Okay, there we go. Tasteful thickness. They're in the process of trying to end pay-per-views in America and turn UFC into a mainstream sport, and all this shit comes with that. Yeah, this is the shit that comes with that. Yeah. What would happen if Sean got the title shot in Abu Dhabi and brought up Kadyrov at the presser? No, just booing. Just a bit of booing, Mitch. That's all it would have been. Kevin gets 45-7. There you go, mate. What's up, the real Ben Decoy of ridiculously explosive comfort? So there you go. Who is next for Hamzat Chimaev? Depends when Hamzat Chimaev truly wants to fight. If he wants to fight next year, then I think Guru's right about it being the winner of Imabov versus Caio Borralho. However, if Hamzat Chimaev does really want to fight this year at Abu Dhabi, it will probably be Ruffy. The Daggies use the cage to their advantage. Fighters should be allowed to use the same advantage and use the cage to get off the ground. True chat ahead. In fact, they used the cage to their advantage anyway because Saeed Nurmagomedov was using it to get out from underneath Bryce Mitchell, so they grabbed the cage either way. I was arrested on the 9th of May 2025, charged with engaging in prostitution after responding to an undercover police ad, meeting the officer in a motel. Damn, dude, if you want prostitution, you should come to Melbourne, dude. There's lots here. Hamzat fights like a Harvey Weinstein. Dominant. Bro is not gay chi. Yeah, mate, there you go. Where am I at? Dougie in Chirac. The vlog would feed generations. Walking through the hood. Maybe one day I will, mate. You never know. GSP was more entertaining than that. I mean, GSP had some pretty boring fights, mate. Feeling sad for Aaron Pico. Hope he comes back with a better fight IQ. I hope he does too. Top tudo. You bloody top tudo of a thing, mate. Chimaev probably calls himself a terrorist and then fights like the I know, dude. He's like, I'm going to smash everybody! And then that's how he fights to win the belt. And then, this is the thing. Like, the lack of self-awareness. This is the lack of You're the wolf. You yell that you're going to smash everybody. I come for everybody. I kill everybody. And then you lie down on them like a wet blanket for 25 minutes. This is why I fucking hate Joey so much. Because he'll say it's Muslim hate and xenophobia. People literally hated Israel Adesanya for the exact same thing. He walked out with an urn of Jared Cannonier's ashes and then leg kicked from range for 25 minutes. The entire MMA community has turned on Sean Strickland, the tall, white, ex-neo-Nazi American, because he says, I'm gonna bleed for you fucking guys, and then jabs and tapes. It's the exact same level of hatred from the fans across all ethnicities and religions. You're just crying little fucking victims because you sell a product that isn't there. Sean did it, Izzy did it, and now Hamzat has done it. And he's getting the exact same reaction. Like, shut the fuck up, Joey. So angry at Joey. Oh, God. So no middleweight title fight till Trump's second term is over then? Yeah, pretty much, mate, till we get him deported again. Michelle Obama is actually from O Block in Chicago and did absolutely nothing to improve it. Actually caused the demon spawned King Von come back to... Oh my God, that is horrible. I've never seen someone else finish a takedown so consistently like Hamzat at the highest level, and I've even seen Khabib fail 1 or 2 minutes before getting. He failed 9 out of 13 against Barboza. Yeah, Hamzat's takedowns were beautiful, but it's not. It's a mix, right? So it's not just how good Hamzat's takedowns were. They were. It's also just how terrible Dricus's defense was. Hamzat dominated him. It was the most embarrassing thing that I've ever seen. He emasculated him. He did, Liam. He absolutely did. This is very true, man. Hamzat, when he gets a chin going, Hamzat, when he gets a chain going, he gets in a couple of seconds. It's almost every single time. Even Islam and Arman have failed takedowns against the cat. Yeah, it's true, but I'd love to see Hamzat against Ruffy. Like Hamzat against someone that actually has some counter grappling. That would be interesting to see. Yeah, I saw the Nina Drama thing. I low-key want him to lose now just for that. There you go. What Nina Drama thing? The feet. The feet. Yog would have been creaming his pants, mate. Did some of you actually think DDP was going to win? Oh, Liam, I think it was 53% of the chat thought Dricus was going to win. I thought Dricus was going to win, Liam. G'day, how are you? Bo Nickel called out Hamza. I don't want to see that fight. We should have known DDP was cooked when he did no trash talking at the presser. I mean, all the people that were saying Dricus looks nervous, maybe they were right, dude. DDP was a 2-1 dog. It's just not about who is going to win. It's not just about who is going to win. What do you mean, tasteful thickness? Is not just about who is going to win. Admitting to falling for a police escort trap is crazy. He's anonymous on the internet, mate. What do you want him to say? What a skilled fighter. I don't know, son. We're DDP fans. We've seen some weirdos say Chimaev beats Aspinall. No, he doesn't. No. Chimaev knows any side. No, Chimaev doesn't beat Aspinall. Fluffy is a honey banger mongoose. They regularly fight off lions and wolves. Fluffy is a honey badger mongoose. Oh, okay. So maybe Fluffy is our guy with these spirit animals. The MMA gods just don't like Pico. True. Aaron Pico got concussed. His career's on hold right now. It is, man. True. The fighting nerd's personality is annoying, but they always get knockouts. You got to respect. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. They just want to see you back it up. The reason people loved Conor McGregor is because he talked shit, but he backed it up. He backed it up. He doesn't just talk shit. He backed it up. Nobody can beat him. He is too good. Most people are mad because he says Allah Akbar or some shit. It means God is great. I mean, Liam, I don't know if you were here for my little rant about the Israel Adesanya, Sean Strickland, Hamzat Chimaev thing. It's not the Allah Akbar thing, Liam. It's not, man. People loved Islam Makhachev. There were Americans in the crowd before this fight wearing fake Hamzat Chimaev beards. My brother is an Aussie, loved Hamzat Chimaev. He's fucking disgusted at that fight. It's not because he's Muslim. It's because he sold them a fake product that they're angry. What's your favorite Israel Adesanya fight? Mine is his Yoel Ramesh up Tilda. No, the Kelvin Gastelum one. I mean, Hamzat did fight like a terrorist. He suicide bombed his own hive. Fucking hell. Are you trying to get the channel cooked? That's basically what all Hamzat people said when coming into Sweden. I smash everybody and then turn Sweden from the second saver country. Okay, thank you, Adam Rostrup. Can't wait till Ramadan so we don't have to watch these. Oh my god, run the sport. Alright, there we go. I mean, to be fair, Sean did beat quite a bit in his last fight. In his last one, he did. This is true. Joey is just based. Joey's based. Raging Dougie's. I'm not raging. I'm just disappointed. I'm not raging. I'm laughing. I'm honestly not raging. You'll know when I'm raging. I was raging yesterday, man. I'm not raging. Evloyers is raging. No, they're all good, man. Swiftly destroyed their society by their people. Yep, true. We've got people's heads on spikes in Melbourne. Joey is getting dominated in diabetes more than DDP was getting dominated by Hamzat. This is true, yes. What does the fact he's Muslim have to do with the fact that he is beating everyone? You're all so bitter and racist. What? We're talking about him just being a wet fucking blanket. That's the annoying part, mate. Him being a wet fucking blanket. And also, if you're going to do interviews, we're saying every girl likes a terrorist, brother. It's like when people hate Paddy Pimblett, they call him a stupid pommy git. They call him a dumb English cunt. Like when people are shitting on Paddy Pimblett, they're calling him a dumb English cunt. It's part of the sport. And if your part of the sport is for you to be like, everybody likes a terrorist. Every girl likes a terrorist, brother. How can you talk shit about someone who dominated some for 22? Because it was fucking boring. He was a wet blanket. We've been over this. He was a fucking boring ass performer. He said he was going to go in there and kill everybody and smash everybody. And then he went boring as shit, wet blanket. It's a combat sport. He disengaged from combat. Michelle Obama is long. Nope. No, absolutely not true, mate. Liam is so inbred, he thinks religion is a race. I told you DDP was no. You might have been right, Wixon. You might have been right. What's that weak point that fighters should expose? Ooh, his entries. His entries are super fucking low. His entries, man. Can Chimaev smash Ankalaev? I think Chimaev could beat Ankalaev, but they'll never fight each other. Even though, you know, Steve Urseg and Kaiko France fought each other. I kind of think that DDP liked being humped by Hamzat for 25 minutes. No wonder Drickus' coach got so mad. Maybe it was jealous. Maybe, sir. Maybe. All Aspinall has is a big meaty hook. That is not true. He literally has gotten Kimuras at heavyweight. That's not true. I was going to lose. Hamzat was so aggressive and too strong. He looked he took every single opponent down within the first minute of every single fight that he had. Yeah, fucking impressive. His takedowns are fucking impressive, man. Aspinall versus Chimaev would result in the first death in the octagon. Yes, that's right, mate. Liam Finley was in Guru's chat as a member spanning Hamzat Glaze. He is a British cigarette. A bundle of sticks, as you would say. Imagine being a grown man and allowing another grown man to hold you down like that. I could never. I bet you could, Woeful, if you found the big enough dude. Where are we up to? I was looking for the British cigarette. Where's the cigarette emoji? There it is. Ank is too skilled for Chimaev. I think Hamzat could take Ank down. I want to see Gene Silva seizing on the floor like Bryce. Why? Because of what he did to poor Bryce Mitchell. I feel disdain for people who only watch the sport with an analytical eye and never actually have fan favorites. They seem like serial killers to me. I know, Nacho. It's like they don't understand what a fucking sport is, man. I'm trying. I can appreciate a good fighter no matter where he's from or what religion. The fact of most of you don't like him is because you are racist. That is just the fact. That is not the facts, Liam. I just gave you 3 examples of 3 separate races of 3 people that have just done the exact same thing. Ankalaev would probably knock out Hamzat Chimaev. I don't think he would, man. DDP is still champ according to the website. Well, Shyla, it's a $7 billion company. What do you want? The website updated within 24 hours? Calm down, Shyla. God. Liam was dropping down. Again, you cannot be racist against a religion because it's not a race. You are seriously inbred. They do have the highest levels of inbreeding. Sorry. I didn't want to be xenophobic. They have the 2nd highest levels of inbreeding. Pakistan has the highest levels of inbreeding. They have the 2nd highest levels. If you're gonna insult them, use facts. Dude, when I saw the evil, devilish smile of Hamzat at the beginning, I was so fucking hyped. Are you still hyped to see it next time, Woeful? We're all hyped for Lorenzo's KO. We're all hyped for Lerone Murphy's KO. But we're racist against Hamzat, who is literally white. This guy's... Yeah, that's true. Everyone's cheering for Hamzat Chimaev. Everyone's cheering on the black guy's KO, but booing the white guy being a wet blanketer, and they're like, it's racism. Okay. Why did you delete yesterday's stream? Went back last night, laughed at you raging, and it wasn't there. It should be there. It should be there. It should be there, Nacho. I'm so far behind. It should be there, Nacho. It should be there. Can't wait till YouTube ends up violently tracking live comments and then banning the channels. After that, we can just do IRL streams at Dougie's. Yeah, I know, the channel will be shut down one day. Shyla, imagine if Hamzat popped and they're preparing to take the title. Oi, imagine, dude. Oh my god. How can you talk shit? We did that one. Every girl likes it that it is, brother. At this point, ban him, Umar. No, I'm not going to ban him. No, people are allowed to go for the other team. Where are we at? Dougie, do Hamzat impression. Everybody smash everybody. I kill everybody, brother. I hug everybody. I lay on everybody, brother. I take you down and lay on you, brother. Did you see Drickus chugging the beer? It was such a sad... So I did see Drickus chugging the beer. I've got a short coming out about it after this stream. I don't care about having a different opinion. You can say whatever you want. You're allowed to have your opinion. Notice I haven't blocked you or banned you or told you to shut up. I've just stated the case in the other direction. You're totally allowed to have a different opinion, Liam. Jailton Almeida would neutralize Hamzat in the grappling and KO him in the feet. Jailton could be the light heavyweight champ right now. We need Jailton Almeida to drop 30 pounds. You care because you've been spamming it for half an hour and you're defending your boyfriend? I mean, this is true. What do you think about Chimaev and Ilya's relations as he is now closer to Armin and Armin is dissing Ilya every now and then? What do you think about Chimaev and Ilya's relationship as he is now closer to Armin and Armin is dissing... I don't think about it, Tupturo. I don't think it matters. Why do you think it matters? 45 minutes in, behind in the chat. Haven't reviewed Chapnology. Absolutely cool. Yeah, well, I don't know if we're going to get to the Tapology today. I'm so sorry, guys. It's crazy how similar you act to a gay man defending his boyfriend. Okay, where am I? Did you see how fast Hamzat put on that UAE flag like it was a monster sponsor and then ran to the mic while DDP was speaking to thank the King of Arabia? I did see that. I did. That was a bit. Now I fear Tom will get dominated by Gun. MMA Joey is showing there's levels to the game. MMA Joey. Wait, hang on. Tom has shown levels to the game. Tom has beaten everyone in the top 6. Tom has shown levels to the game. Liam goes to the BLM process with a butt plug in, probably. I'm not racist, I just disseminate based on certain religious views and culture. Fair enough. I don't give a fuck, I will say it. I don't like the caucus fighters. They're all mad shit talkers. They're all inactive. They hold up divisions by not fighting each other, and they all suddenly have super strength in the UAE or Abu Dhabi, wherever they're not doing the drug testing. Fair enough, T995. It's a slippery slope. Just wait till they say you're racist for not supporting them. Yes, I know. I understand. I get it, mate. I'm in Melbourne. Calling people racist because you don't know what they're saying is a great way to avoid the real discussion. This is very true, Nacho. Like, notice how we've just pointed out what Hamzat did in there and why it was boring, and their answer is, you're racist. And then we said the same thing about Sean Strickland, and they go, you're racist. But somehow they're all mid, even though they fight somewhere else. But somehow they're all mid when they fight anywhere else in the world. True. Magomed has pretty good takedown defense. I would probably favor him over Hamzat. Fair enough, I'm extremely Asian. I wouldn't. I think Hamzat would be able to get him down. Liam definitely owns the Palestinian flag. Of course he does. Of course. Isn't Hamzat Chimaev also white? Yes, Hamzat is also white. Exactly right. What's up, Larry? Good to see you, dude. You can't have a difference of opinion, but if you do, just say you're racist and it'll justify it. How about you go fuck yourself? The reason I said the racist thing is because you're all talking about the fact that he's Muslim. Why does it matter? And I love the UK more than you, bro. I just ain't... And I love the UK more than you, bro. I'm not from the UK. I'm from Melbourne. And we're not racist. We've been pointing out the other fighters that suck assholes. You'd favour Paulo over Dricus? No, I think Paulo Costa would probably do worse. Although it's hard to do worse, but I think Paulo would do worse. Religious fighters are retarded. You're thanking God for beating another man up. This is true. Chimaev is a Russian white guy. He's white. It's not even racism. He is white. You don't even know what a racist means. Hamzat is white. Muslim isn't a race. Yep, there we go. Yep. Do you think Hamzat can beat Islam in a welterweight, and don't say that they wouldn't fight each other? Yes. Yes. Oh, yes, I do. I think Hamzat would be too big for Islam. Yeah, I think Hamzat would be too big. Hamzat said he wants a quick turnaround in Abu Dhabi. What pay-per-view is that one? I think it's Ankh versus... It is Ankh versus Poatan, so he might be the co-main event. Yeah. Every girl likes a terrorist, brother. Blocking everyone who thought Hamzat was boring. I don't give a fuck. Fair enough, Spectronominous. You might as well want to block this channel then, dude. Because I thought it was boring. I thought it was a boring fight. Sorry, Spectronominous. I thought it was 25 minutes. Wasn't trying to finish the fight. I thought it was boring. Racism is perverted. Okay, cool. Spaniel. Okay, if Pereira is out grappling, you can imagine what Hamzat... If Pereira is out grappling you, I can't imagine what Hamzat does to you. That's a good point. Like, Pereira was able to take down Magomed Ankalaev. Did anybody else initially think Hamzat was going to go offer some words of respect to Dricus when he grabbed the mic instead of gargling the Saudi King Schlong? I did, yeah. I thought he was going to give him a little... He survived, brother. He survived hard. What's up, Nubby? How are you, dude? Man, every outcome result has been awful. Every outcome result has been... What do you mean, Nubby? At this rate, bro, I'm ready for Armin to dominate Ilya. Oh, like, just let it fucking happen. I mean, JDM did beat Bilal. It's not every single time. Islam is one of my favorite fighters, but I'm a racist because I thought Hamzat was boring. Gotta love the cognitive difference from the autist. I know, dude. I know. Dougie is the only black Australian. Okay. Hamzat would bully Islam. He did Armin. I think Hamzat would bully Islam. Yep. It was 25 minutes of utter dominate, but it was boring, Spectronominous. Where was the damage? It was like the lowest level of damage that could be done. Like, it was dominant, but it was boring as shit. Like, I don't understand how you can't discern the difference between... It was a very skilled effort over 25 minutes to hold down Dricus du Plessis. But for fans of a combat sport... Fans who enjoy seeing violence, that was boring. I don't understand what's so hard to understand about that. Like when Israel Adesanya goes in there and leg kicks Jared Cannonier and wins every single round for 25 minutes. Izzy dominantly won, but it's boring. It's a pay-per-view. So psychological damage? No. No, it doesn't. I'm not paying $90 to see Dricus scared about Hamzat taking him down and lying on him again. No, psychological damage is not enough. No, it's not enough. No, I'm sorry, it isn't. It isn't. Especially for American fans who are watching that till 1 in the morning, or European fans who are watching that till 6 a.m. It's only biting when your favorite fighter gets wrecked. No. Again. No. No, it is boring. It's straight up boring. Man, we booed the shit out of Volkanovski when he held Jose Aldo up against the cage. This happened to Volk, a fan favorite. People booed the fuck out of him for holding Jose Aldo up against the cage. Like, there's so many examples of this. It's a boring fight is a boring fight. Whether it's Volk, an Aussie, doing it to Jose, whether it's Strickland, a red-blooded American who's a 100% MAGA, doing it to someone else, just taping and jabbing. Like, a boring fight is a boring fight. That's not a crazy concept. For a cage fighting fans. You can literally bet everything you own, like the house, the rental properties, and Jack to beat Islam. Makhachev has zero chance because we got Craig Jones. True, Mitchathan. The Reddit mob was called Abu Dhabi 30, Aspinall versus Gunn. Right, sorry, I got, is it? Is that the one? Okay, fair enough. Block me, mate. The Masada tapes on all the, alright. The card would have been so much better if the fight wasn't a snooze fest. I agree completely, Chedhead. To be honest, I think Hamzat was going to give Drickus some compliments, but I think he noticed DDP just wanted him to fuck. Yeah, maybe, dude. If you block a mod, they can. I have no idea, Aiden Ross. No one's contesting that. Boring domination. Yep, 600 strikes and only 35 utter garbage. I like the art more than the entertainment factor. You're allowed to. We're allowed to find it boring. Like, you're allowed to enjoy it. If you enjoy it, that's fine. We find it boring. That's also fine. We're allowed to have our opinion. How am I... Okay. Boring is boring. Boring is boring. Boring is boring. It's boring. Hums out by psychological damage. I know. A sweep doesn't show your wrestling defense is weak. Mag's offensive wrestling isn't great. His defensive wrestling is. I mean, it would be an interesting fight. It would be an absolute... And that's the other thing. Like, it's not just wrestling that was... Like, you know what's a really good example? Aljamain Sterling versus Movsar Evloev is a sick fucking fight. That's all grappling exchanges. The whole thing is like grappling exchanges. Paddy Pimblett versus Gordon Levitt, all grappling exchanges. Really fucking intricate. Really fucking exciting. Renato Moicano versus BSD. Savage, ground and pound and elbows. Fluffy against anybody. Breaking people's ribs. Savage, ground and pound and elbows. Khabib versus Barboza. There's this fucking look on Barboza's face as Khabib is posted up on him. Just trying to fucking wreck him. I'm sorry, but... Oh, half guard. Oh, Drickus is moving. I'm sorry, this is not entertaining. I'm sorry, and I'm not apologizing. Like, it's not entertaining. Hamzat did more than Batista, if we're being fair. Oh, barely. I think Ilya can KO Arman Tsarukyan. I mean, we can. I think Ilya can easily KO Arman Tsarukyan. I think he can, yeah. But it will be hard for him. But I don't know about easily, but I think he can, yeah. I'm a Strickland fan. I hate DDP. Nothing to do with being a favorite fighter. Yep. There you go. Where am I at? Sorry, guys. I want to make sure I don't miss anyone. Even in wrestling, Ilya can control him. Seems like Drickus thought Hamzat was going to offer some respect there too. It was very awkward, Larry. Yeah, it was very awkward. I like Hamzat, but I could see how people dislike the performance. I enjoyed it because it was a really high level of grappling. The 5th round was exciting, but the 5th round was exciting because Mark Goddard stood Drickus up. Hamzat didn't cause the 5th round to be exciting. The ref did. I honestly think Tom Aspinall is pretty boring. Dude never fights. You are... You are literally just an MMA Joey troll. I know you are just an MMA Joey troll saying that. That is an MMA Joey troll line. Dude never fights. Oh, God. UFC 320 is Vegas Ankle Live champion Marab versus Sandman. That's the one. Right. Spec is rage. I know. That Spec just gave the game away with that one. That line there is literally an MMA Joey. I'm going to tweet this out to rage out the Tom Aspinall fans. Like, he gave the game up right there, Spectronominus. You've been exposed, dude. Dougie, come visit California. I'd love to, brother. DDP was waiting for Hamzat to gas out. He should have listened to MMA Joey and not MMA Guru. I mean, he managed his gas tank very well, but again, he managed his gas tank by not doing anything, by just lying in top position. Dougie, you're letting him rage bait you with the racist accusation. Now you're just going... I know, but he gave up the game on that last one, dude. My favorite K all time, mine is Ortega versus Edgar. There you go. It's been half an hour of this dude just calling you right. Yep, I know, that's right. Yep. It was boring fight, but if Mark got a completely idiot, extend them up when they were crucifixing them out. Kane versus Rothwell versus Bigfoot versus JDF. How wrestlers should be. Yep. I think we should really appreciate Usman before the last fight. Usman's one of the most underrated fighters of all time, dude. I like Usman, was already great, but putting it into context from yesterday, how fucking good is Usman? I mean, that's why I did that live stream the other day, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, about Usman being one of the most underrated fighters in the UFC. I want to see him versus Usman when Usman has a full camp. So do I, Liam. So do I, dude. DDP now has a 34% takedown defense. That's going to be worse than my fucking pick ratio after this. Mark Goddard gave us the only exciting moment of the fight. I know, dude. That's what I mean. Like, saying the 5th round was exciting, that's literally because of Mark Goddard. Hamzat should actually be embarrassed. He had Drickus in the crucifix for so long and couldn't do any damage. I know, dude. I gave it up on purpose. It was too easy. Very good, Spectrum. I'm sure you did, man. He never had gas tank issues. The fight he got tied with the fights with a high pace and forced him into those fights. I mean, again, I made the video breaking down his coaches literally saying they were trying to figure out ways to manage his gas tank. And they did, which was to drop down his level of output to the maximum. You think Islam or Hamzat is a harder fight for Usman to capture gold again? Oh, I think Hamzat would be the harder... That's a good question, OTM. Maybe Hamzat, because I do think the cut down to 170 would affect him a little bit. What was more boring, Sean versus Marab 1 or DDP versus Hamzat? Mobza versus Laurent Murphy is a sick fight. It is a sick fight. It is a sick fight. Mobza versus Laurent Murphy is a sick fight. I say this not to glaze Sean's performance. I say it because it'll trigger the fuck out of Hamzat stands. It's absolutely a fact, but Sean's performance against Izzy was more dominant. This is true. Haven't been subbed to your channel long, maybe a week. Oh, fair enough. T95. There you go. There you go. Well, welcome, dude. I hope you're enjoying it. Then Hamzat's again, Izzy was equally as helpless in there. He got beat up worse. He actually nearly got finished. Strickland landed 100 more strikes. Yeah, no, I agree, dude. Like, yeah, like Strickland's performance over Izzy was way more dominant than that. Guru versus Dougie, who would win in a 3-round fight? I think I could gas Guru out. I've got a pretty good gas tank. Hamzat respected DDP heaps during the fight. What else did he have to posture up? Why else did he never... That must have been what it was, dude. Those punches were actually so feeble, it was embarrassing. A 235-pound woman hit harder. Look at what happened to Molly McCann in the crucifix. That's what I mean, dude. Like, the crucifix is the most dominant position, and you did nothing with it. Tapology, I know. We got to get to the picks. Right, it's been an hour. Chat. I'm now going to go into streamer mode where I'm not going to be reading every single chat. It's been an hour, so either I do the picks rushed and I don't read every single chat, or I don't do the picks at all and I do them tomorrow. Because we're coming down from UFC 319. So, do I act like a normal streamer and not read every single chat? Or do we do them tomorrow? What do you guys want? Do you want to keep coming down from UFC 319 and getting it all out of our system? Or do you want to just do them tomorrow? You let me know. Let me know. Stream for 3 more hours. Leave it till next week. How many people we got in here, guys? $38 people in here. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Do them later. Do them tomorrow. 16 votes. 16 votes. Do them tomorrow. Do them tomorrow. So we'll just keep hanging out, and we'll just read some chats and just do UFC 319 aftermath. Okay. Do them tomorrow. 69%. 62%. Do them tomorrow. Oh, it's coming up a little bit closer. Let me read some chats while you guys vote. Hamzat respected DDP heaps during the fight. Those punches were actually so fair. We did the other one. Aaron Blanchfield was landing harder in the shots than Hamzat from the crucifix when she fought. This is true. Hey, White Boy with Spike TV. Do 1,000 ways to... What? the fuck are you talking about, cunt? Who wins? Ilya Tapiri? Oh, okay. I don't want to see Hamzat win because now he's going to fight once a fucking... I didn't want to see Hamzat win because now he's going to fight once a fucking year. I know, dude. I know. We'll see, because he's obviously got his visa issues sorted out. And he said that he wants to fucking fight at Abu Dhabi. So we'll see, man. We'll see. And he would have fought this year already if they didn't rebook the Sean Strickland fight. We'll see, man. Cheddarhead got it. Cheddarhead, get out of my mind. Get out of my mind, man. Mark Goddard was paid by Drickers to save him from domination. I mean, stalling is in the rulebook, Woeful. And if you're holding Crucifix, it is kind of stalling, right? All right, we're going to do them tomorrow. We'll do them tomorrow. All right, I'll hang out for another 20... I'll hang out for another 15, 20 minutes, and then we'll do the picks tomorrow. It looks like that's what the majority of the pat was, 60 to 40. I'll die on the hill that Usman fucked up Bilal. I can't believe people actually think Bilal has a chance. Usman has everything Bilal has and more. Usman actually has damage. I'll die on the hill that Usman fucks up Bilal. I can't actually believe people think that Bilal has a chance. Usman has everything. I know, dude. I agree, dude. I don't know about fucks up. Maybe. I mean, I can't believe how underrated Usman is by the MMA community. To do what he did with Khamzat Chimaev and make it a draw on 11 days' notice is really fucking impressive. It's really fucking impressive. I would say that Bilal's also to the older end of his career, but so is Usman. But Usman's clearly still got some fire in him. Those pitter-patter shots were literally feathers glazing against DDP. I mean, something has happened to Guru's draw. To DDP's jaw. Guru would lay on you? He would lay on me. This is true. Do the picks now? Yeah, I know, Justin, but there we go. 60% want to keep hanging out. We'll do them tomorrow. Read my comment. Shut up, 2009 black guy. Go to prison. Chat is most important. Chat is most important. We'll do them tomorrow. We'll do them tomorrow. Yeah, that's what we've decided. We've done that. Lucas Tracy actually has the best take on Khamzat, believe it or not. What is Lucas Tracy's take? Alpeg, let me know. Do you think Michael Morales can KO Islam Makhachev? No. No. Chat tonight. Picks tomorrow. Yeah, I think we'll come down. We're just enjoying a little post-fight coitus tonight. Just having a little post-fight cigarette. We'll do them tomorrow. 3 for 3 more hours. I can't, chat it. I wish I could, mate. I want to see Dougie fall out of the top 10. You'll have to come back tomorrow. Leave it till next week. There you go. Stop slacking and do both. I should. I'm extremely... You can tell I'm extremely Asian is actually Asian. You do both. You do homework and do extra work. I'm going to head off early. Enjoy the rest of the... See you, Carpathians. Good on you, man. You should only read out donations. Oh, that'd work out well. Hey, I'm only going to read out donations, guys. Jeez, Aiden Ross. They're not seeming to flow in as some other streamers get them. Gastelum wins against Joe Pyfer via spinning burrito throw. Just the smell of Joe Pyfer's Mexican skin makes... just the smell of Gastelum's Mexican spin makes Joe Pyfer throw up. Dougie is going to use the time later to Photoshop it. No, Justin Kennedy. Of course not. Okay, Mr... Oh, no, Mr. Pibb again? Oh, fuck. That's the boring thing about him, that he barely fights. About Khamzat, we'll see, dude. We'll see. It's different now. Now he's got the belt. Now he's got his visa fixed. Now he knows how to manage his cardio by not doing anything. So we'll see. This is obviously a new Khamzat Chimaev. We all agree that this week's... Thank you, Jesus, LaJesus. You've done it again, Dougie. That fight was weird. I feel weird. I feel it in my tummy. I know, Jesus, LaJesus. I know, we've been graped by the forces of entertainment. I know, Jesus. Thank you for the $5, man. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the $2. You've done it bloody again, Dougie. You've done it again. Oh, thank you, Sus Pasture, for becoming a member, mate. I appreciate it. The dono bait has worked. There you go, guys. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. What chain of horrible fights would cause you consider ending it as a group? What chain of horrible fights would consider you ending it as a group? The Dougie's Corner group? The Tapology group? Nothing, mate. Absolutely nothing. Kai Asakura needs Craig Jones. Kai has non-existent submission defense. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? Pantoja's career is cooked. Well, Pantoja's championship run is cooked. Because that Kai Asakura win is aging horribly, man. Team Hooker Pussy Elliott is a new mythical fighter. Mate, he's got meth in his streams and hooker pussy on his dick. Tim Elliott can't lose a fight. Dougie is the type of guy to get kicked out of the top 10 of his own tournament. I mean, technically I went 8-2, mate, so I think I'll be alright. Thank you, Cheddarhead, for gifting 5 gifted memberships, man. I appreciate that, Cheddarhead. Rob's neighbor got one. And that's it. Rob's neighbor got one. Shoutouts to Rob's neighbor. Well done, dude. Styles make fights. Darren Till was clipping DDP on the feet, but I'm not going to say Darren Till beats Izzy or Strickland. No, exactly, dude. Yeah, and also different times, in their careers. Like Darren Till is absolutely washed. Absolutely washed. What's up, Slops? Good to see you, man. How are you, dude? Imagine getting controlled by another man for 25 minutes and not being able to do shit about it. I know. Like the way that Bilal Muhammad was getting pieced up by JDM. Imagine getting your ass beat for another man for 25 minutes and not being able to do anything about it. Just like Umar was getting absolutely controlled by Marab. Imagine getting laughed at by another man for 25 minutes because you literally can't do anything. All you're trying to do is take him down. I know, it's embarrassing, isn't it? Like the way Saeed Nurmagomedov was controlled by Bryce Mitchell for 15 minutes. Had absolutely nothing for him. Had to keep cheating and putting his toes in the cage. I know, embarrassing, Panther. I completely agree with you. Embarrassing. Could Usman beat JDM? I think he could do him like he did Buckley. Yes, he would do very well against JDM. Obviously, no one beats JDM, but he could do very well against him. Guru can't fight whatsoever. I don't know if Dougie train. I don't train. No, I'm just got dad anger. Legendary comeback. Thank you, Pound for Pound. Thanks, dude. Luke Thomas. Sorry, Alpic. What was Luke Thomas's take? Please let me know, man. Usman can go close to a fight with Hamzat, then get ragdolled by Lala. Style makes fights. This is true, OTM. Very true. Lucas Tracy has Hamzat over G. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if Lucas Tracy releases a GOAT video tomorrow and has Hamzat honestly in the top 10. That would be such a fucking Lucas Tracy thing to do. Drop a video tomorrow and have Hamzat in the top 10. I could see it coming already. Who do you think has a better chance to beat Hamzat? RDR or Kyle Baralho? RDR, I think, Shyla. RDR, I think he's a little bit bigger. I think he's a little bit better with the grappling, a little bit better on the ground. I think Kyle Baralho I honestly believe Kyle Baralho would sit in bottom position, trying to look up to throwing submissions, and just getting dominated. Do your homework, you mad fuck of a thing. Fuck you, Anshul Jabli. Anshul Jabli is going to be the quadruple weight champion. Anshul Jabli. Lucas Thomas's... Excuse me, guys. Luke Thomas is completely but critically said he is unwilling to disengage because of actual damage. Luke Thomas's take is complimentary but critical. Sounds like Luke Thomas. And said he's unwilling to disengage to cause actual damage. I mean, that's what happened, yeah. Hamzat Chimaev just wanted to stay flat on Dricus and didn't want to risk losing position over Dricus because if he has to posture up to throw down the elbows and crucifix, it gives Dricus more opportunity to move around. True. Got a bloody bidding war over the old rig. I know, Nacho. It's good to see. Look at your phone, you rue-eating freak. All right, let's have a look at the bloody phone, mate. What have I got? What do we got bloody going on here? What do we got going on? Oh, I've got a message. Oh, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Mike, for the... I don't know if you've sent it to me twice or you've done it twice, but thank you for the two $7 donations, brother. I really appreciate it, Mike. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, TT95. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Where am I up to? I will read everyone's chats. I know. The donor bait has worked. The donor bait has worked. Based, Mike. Thank you. Penis, balls. Okay, I'm inside of a mental hospital. I can tell, mate. Angry Asian Gamer. Wait, how are you, Slops? Good to see you, man. Weird moment in that DDP beer video. Looks like someone's slipping a pill or something into his drink. I'm releasing a short on it. After this stream. I'm at the gym, bro, listening in the ear. Fucking lift heavier, Eric! Lift it! Lift it, Eric! Do it for freedom! Do it for the boys! Do it for the West! You're gonna be fighting Putin soon! Lift that fucking weight, mate! That was Asakura versus Elliot. That was Asakura versus Eric. Chatterhead, can I borrow $5? Go to a truck stop and suck some dick. Pantoja and Ian Gary's legacies are going in opposite directions. They really are. Yet another win for MMA Joey last night. I absolutely hate it. A girl is subscribed. Unnecessary. Clearly, Tim Elliott has the same skill as Pantoja. Book him in the title shot. Heroin is the best base for MMA. It might be. Where's the damn leader? Nacho, we did a poll. I said I was going to stay on chat and just hang out and talk to chat for the next 20 minutes, and we'll do the leaderboard tomorrow. Tim was on bath salts. He was on bath salts. He was fucking still, during his interview, he was still jumping around. Usman ragdolled by Bilal. I very much doubt it. Usman has far too much strength for Bilal. Yeah, I don't think Usman's going to get ragdolled by Bilal. No, I don't. Okay? I'm sorry, mate. Lift that fucking weight, mate! We have another Conor McGregor. Lift that. Hey, D, help me lift the weight. Now that people are finally realizing Ian Gary is very good, can the guy who very clearly beat him on a torn MCL get respect? Shavkat? No. No, absolutely not. I'd be hyped for Usman versus Bilal, but Usman is a diva that wouldn't take the fight. I know, it's annoying, isn't it? He does lurk in streams to steal ideas, so that video will be coming tomorrow morning. I know he does. I'm very aware he does. Thank you, Jesus LaJesus, for the $5. I appreciate it, dude. That was scary. Sorry, I won't do it again. I won't do it again, Eric. But thank you for the $5, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the $10 donation, Jesus LaJesus. Thank you, Mike, for the donations as well. And thank you, Cheddarhead and T995 for the donations. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, Jesus, for the $5, dude. Praise Jesus. Praise the Lord. Unless you have a ridiculous power like Hamzat, wrestling with Usman is a horrible idea. I agree, T995. Although, Leon Edwards did take down Usman in the second fight at the start of the first round. The Kyle Dawkins starts. Who are you? Who do you think wins the rematch, Usman or Hughes? I think Hughes does, pound for pound. Choked on drywall? I did. There were other issues, but I think the main issue for Drickus was that his game plan for a totally different fight than what he got, which is weird. I don't think he or anyone ever imagined Hamzat just trying to control him and land pitter-patter shots. I think he was planning to be able to find opportunities to escape, reversals, counters, as Hamzat was going for subs. That's true, Larry, because Drickus often talked about, like, he's going to take me down. But that's the whole fight. I will be looking for ways to get up. So I agree, dude. Like, he was looking for ways to get back up. Well, that was the plan, was to be allowed to get taken down, but then to find escapes. But yeah, Hamzat just didn't do anything to create opportunities. But again, neither did Drickus. Eric is in the locker room with a string and a two. Yeah, that's right. Oh, come on, fucking get it up. Get it up. Rewatching that fight again on the first takedown, DDP lifts his legs like he is checking a kick. What the hell was he doing? It's so frustrating to watch. I know. I mean, I haven't rewatched it, but that's my vivid memory of the fight, is just looking at things Drickus was doing that fight. Just like, why are you making these decisions, Drickus? Imagine waking up in the hospital with your last memories being a fight with Mini Leon. I know. And then saying that you could out-wrestle Volk and outstrike Ilya. Fucking the shit talking. Another con. I noticed that two slops literally had hand went to the beer and then encouraged him to drink it while DDP was still looking. Yeah, no, I've slowed it down and done a frame by frame short. It will literally come out once this stream is over. I don't think Imavov Strickland. Thank you, T995, for the $1.50 and for the gay rainbow. I appreciate it. But thank you, dude. I appreciate the $1.50. You're a good man, T95. Thank you, dude. I don't think Imavov Strickland, Adesanya, or Anthony Hernandez have a chance against Hamzat Chimaev. I think Anthony Hernandez has a chance, Shyla. Imavov, no. Strickland, no. Adesanya, no. I think Anthony Hernandez has a chance, yeah. We need Tim Means War Room. We do need a Tim Means War Room. Holy shit, Woeful, yes. One of Khabib's guys lost as a 200 favorite and couldn't take down a karate special. Exactly. There you go, K1. Enjoy that, mate. Thank you, K1. How did he get taken down so easily in the first takedown? The Chechen throws a front kick, and I'm thinking, oh, he's probably going to shoot now, just like Almeida would. And DDP just stands there. I mean, DDP has never been good at decision-making. It's just DDP. The reason why the meme is DDP by falling piano is because DDP's fights always look sloppy and shit, but it just tends to work out for him somehow. Somehow shit just goes his way. It was literally the opposite of that last night. I really wanted Drickus to win, but I knew that it wasn't going to happen. I feel bad watching that video. It looks like he's being drained. Yeah, I think Hamzat did something to his jaw. Maybe not broke his jaw. Someone before was saying like a bit of nerve damage or something in his jaw, but something has definitely happened to his jaw. Bellator and PFL are getting absolutely exposed. They are. They're the B leagues of unks. They're nobodies. If we can't take anything away from this weekend, is that Masvidal would destroy Hamzat. Oh, the flying knee would be beautiful, Jim. If it's outside of a restaurant, George wrecks Hamzat. If it's in the octagon, then no. There you go. Hey, buddy, it's £3. You'll make it, Eric. You'll get it up there. Get that £3 up there, mate. Take a little blue pill. Drickus' coach's fault. I think they didn't do much takedown defense and training. The coach is just hoping Hamzat would get tired. It was a very bad gameplay. Yeah, so apparently I've got to watch Drickus' coach's interview. Yeah. Because if that sentence that I'm extremely Asian said before is true... Fucking hell. George is only good at street fights because he comes up from behind. This is true. How do you think Matt Hughes in his prime would fare against the current roster of welterweights? Very well. Very fucking well. It's time for a Tim Elliott Fighter Matrix. It is, mate. And a War Room. It's time to go full spastic on Tim Elliott. I have the rainbow on honor of our fallen closeted brother Drickus. Very good. Very good. Is this channel a Tim the Dirty Bird Means fan? He is a favorite from way back. I mean, it is now, Paul. It absolutely is now, mate. Whittaker would do better than the others if they rematched. He felt the wrestling and he has a new mouth. Now, true, he's got a metal jaw now, so he'll be fine. Dougie acting like a fighter having a sore tin jaw after a fight is some rare thing. No, it's not that. It's not that. You gotta watch it, dude. Like, his mouth is limp. It's not sore, Aiden. It's limp, dude. He was so close to flipping Hamzat over in the first takedown too. Hamzat stayed on top last second. Imagine DDP and it was his... I thought DDP would roll through it. Like, just use his spasticness to power through it. But here we are. Rankings, brother, we must check. We're going to do it tomorrow, dude. We're out of time. It's been an hour and a half. That's why I did the poll. There was a poll. It's been an hour and a half. It's been an hour 20. I said I would stay on for a little bit. I've stayed on for a little bit. I was just going to wrap up the stream then, Nacho. It's 5 o'clock. Tomorrow we'll do them. Everyone got out their shit from the Hamzat fight. Now we can do the polls tomorrow, Nacho. It would be silly if you did the stream without a shirt. Stop it. Imagine fainting and being in a coma after watching DDP vs Hamzat and waking up 50 years later in hospital. You realize you're 87 and your memory of the last 25 minutes of that fight. Oh my god, you'd end yourself. I sent 100 on PayPal and didn't get an Amdullah. No, you didn't. You sent $7. You sent $7. But thank you. Thank you very much for the $7. You sent $7 twice. I don't know if you know that you did that, but you sent $7. You sent 17, whatever 7 is times 2. $14. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. And then these two as well. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. I sent 100 on PayPal and didn't get a $100, but I'll give you a $100. $100, brother. $100, Hamzat Chimaev, brother. He's smashed, brother. He's smashed, brother. It's only. I'm not saying it's only. I appreciate all of it. I appreciate $1, $7, $100. I appreciate it. I'm just saying you didn't send $100. But thank you, brother. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. 7 Bitcoins. I am Tito Ortiz. Where are we at? Dude, I'm sad that you guys didn't get a 5th round finish from DDP. I remember how it felt when Silva won after getting his ass kicked for 5 rounds. I mean, I brought that up in my post-fight recap, Lord of the Pies. That's what makes Anderson Silva the Michael Jordan of MMA. Like, he can actually land those clutch moments. That's what makes the GOATs, whether or not you land that clutch moment. 21 Oz dummy, and I'm refunding all of... Well, thank you. Well, don't refund it. I need it, mate. I do need it all. That's me kangaroo meat for the week. DDP's jaw is kind of messed up, even when he drinks. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, his jaw is absolutely messed up. Nacho is the top of the leaderboard. That's why he wants to do it. We'll do it tomorrow. I'm not going to hide it. We'll do it this week. We'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, we're just barely being to shut up, Eric. To be honest, I think Tito Ortiz is the man to save us. He came out of retirement. KO Hamzat to get the belt, vacates the belt the same day, and expects a rematch with Hamzat, but forgets he's the division up. That is pure Titoism. Pure Titoism. Dougie Dewing. I did not Jew Mike, thank you. No, Jim, I've slid down a bit. Yeah, we'll do the rankings tomorrow, man. Don't worry about that. Say thank you to Mike. I did say thank you to Mike. Mike is the best pay piggy. Don't call him a pay piggy. Oh, God. 7 Bitcoins. Oh, God. I know Mike has that death sentence bold right now. All right, you've definitely overtook me and Nacho, but I'm still ahead of Dougie. I mean, I'm in the top 10. I got 8 and 2 yesterday. Dougie, if I win for a 4th week in a row, you have to stream on Tally Day without a shirt and glaze Marlon Vera for 10 minutes. If you make it 4 weeks in a row, Woeful, as the best picker in the entire chat, I will glaze Marlon. Isn't there a Marlon Vera fight coming up? I might make a Marlon Vera glaze video for you. Let's have a look. Hang on a second. This is it. We're going to wrap up the stream now, guys. Marlon Vera Tapology. I'm pretty sure he's got a fight coming up. I went 8 and 2, Justin. He does. What fight night is this? How many weeks away is this? UFC Vancouver. So how many fight nights is that? UFC schedule. Imavov versus Burrell. UFC fight night. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's so much time. Yeah, if you get 4 in a row, you got so many cards. If you can get 4 in a row, Woeful, if you can get 4 in a row, I'll make a 10-minute video. Like, I'll make a proper video and release it as a video. Just talking about Marlon Vera's chances, how good he is, and how much he can win the fight. Like, just fucking... It won't be a war room. It'll be like a... I'll do one for you. If you can get 4 weeks in a row as the best picker in the entire chat, I'll do that for you, Woeful. But I'm not doing another stream without a shirt on. He means Michael Jordan of the middleweight division chat. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yep. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. Dougie putting off the rankings because he wants to stay in the top 10 for one more night before getting kicked off. You said thanks for the PayPal, never for the $2. Oh, shut up, Eric. When I was here, you were 1 and 5. You didn't watch today's video, Aiden. You need to watch today's video. I went through it thoroughly. The rest of the chat is going to bomb their picks, so Woeful went. Don't do that. Guru doesn't even pick the whole card, and still Guy doesn't even pick the whole. Shut up, Justin Kagan. He went 2 and 8. Don't let him fool you. He's just dyslexic. I need 1 more week. Nice one, Woeful. Good luck, man. Did better in pushing random names than 4 and 6. Shut up. What are you going to do for Eric winning 4 in a row already? Fucking nothing. Dougie's the John Jones of... Exactly, Shiloh. I'm above the rankings. I don't even need to compete. All right, guys. That's it. Hour and a half. Monday. Been hanging all day. Gotta film my video. Good stream. We're going to do the picks tomorrow. I had them up here ready to go. I had them right here ready to go. It was all set up, ready to go. There you go. There's the Tapology right there. There's the Canva right there. We were ready to go, but we needed the aftermath. We needed the UFC 319 aftermath. I will see you guys tomorrow. Short stream. Shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I can't. It's Monday night. It's 5:15. I gotta go. I gotta film a video. I gotta go. I gotta get shit to do. I can't do a long stream today. If I could do a long stream, I would, but I can't. So that's that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Lost 100, but we're here. We're all good. Have a good one. You guys have a good night. Eric, have a good workout, man. Enjoy the rest of your gym session. Canada, have a good night. America, have a good night. Thank you, all of you, for all the donos. Not just Mike, even though Mike is the heavy hitter. Thank you all for the donos. I appreciate all of you for the donos. Thanks for watching today's video. Crazy comments on today's video. So many comments. So many likes. So many views. I really appreciate it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll do another stream tomorrow. We'll have a good time. Why are you working out at 3 a.m., Eric? Go to sleep. Go to sleep, Eric. I'm going to release a short. Look on the channel in about 5 or 10 minutes. It's literally a short of Drickus du Plessis getting roofied. I'm going to release a short I'm going to just put the music on it and upload it now. Drickus du Plessis got drugged today. Check it out. He got legitimately drugged today. I'll put it up on the shorts now. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Have a good one, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you guys.